So where are you getting your Secure Act 2.0 information? Here. You get it here. Thanks for listening. I'm kidding, of course. I think I can expand on that and give practical information that saves time and money. And the end result will still be here. You get your information here, but with a little context and clarity. From the home base in Brookfield, Wisconsin, welcome to the latest episode of Inside Connect and Simplify, sponsored by the benefit companies. Roger here, human capital management consultant, podcast host, and now probably the number 3 employee at the benefit companies regarding Secure Act 2.0, based on my own survey. Us introverts love to talk about ourselves as long as no one's in the room. So why is Secure Act 2.0 such a big deal? Because nearly every business in the U.S., with or without a company retirement plan, will be impacted by this year and over the next 10 years. So if you want to spend the time reading hundreds of pages of a legal document and interpret its impact on your company, then this podcast is over for you. But if you want a company with 50 years in the industry, a 30-year retirement plan industry veteran who read the document, and all of our teammates standing by ready to help, then keep listening. Start by going to connectandsimplify.com, click on the podcasts dropdown, and give a listen to the February 14th podcast called Secure Act 2.0. We read it so you don't have to. Paul Dowd, our 30-year retirement plan veteran, business development director, and genuinely a nice guy, talks about the legislation and the impact on your company. Paul also did webinars on the topic with special industry guests. We know, based on the attendance and views and follow-up conversations, that business owners are craving information about what they need to do to take care of the changes coming their way. And in case you didn't already know, this is not a one-time change. The rules and changes are being phased in through the year 2033. And the application or implementation of those rules and changes are still coming. And what do you think? Is it possible that legislation written in 2022 might, just might, be changed or modified before we get to 2033? I'm thinking it's not if, but how many times will it get changed or modified? Again, if you plan on handling all of this yourself because you have plenty of time to take away from running your business, peace be with you. Of course, also keep in mind that if there are changes coming to administering your retirement plan, it won't have any impact on your teammates or vendors that handle benefits, HR, or payroll, right? And you companies without a retirement plan. In case you didn't know, Secure Act 2.0 addresses that. And no, it does not let you off the hook. In fact, as of the airing of this podcast, 16 states have enacted their version of a mandatory plan requirement or state plan option that must be offered. I say their own version as each state is doing their own thing to either have companies start a plan or push the employees to a state-run retirement plan. And when I say their own version, I mean they designate the parameters of the state plan, such as any company with 3 or more full-time employees must have a plan or offer the state plan, as an example. By the way, which state-run process in your state works perfectly and does not need to be fixed? No politics here, I'm just saying. Here's the thing. I have listened to the webinars a handful of times, seen the slide deck with all the details, talked one-on-one with our house specialist, Paul, and I still could not tell you the specifics for the rest of 2023, much less through 2033. That's why we took the stance of offering the big picture overview of the legislation and specifics on 2023 in a variety of platforms to get the word out and help give the information that you need to make sound business decisions for your company and your people. And we will continue to publish webinars, podcasts, add it to our website in an effort to give you all the information you need to follow the rules and rule changes, make decisions, and stay compliant. Now, want to learn more? Want to know what the basic components of the Act are? Want to know specifically what the impact will be on your company? Want the information in clear, easy to understand language? Paul's the answer. He can do all of those things for you and will gladly get on the phone or meet with you and walk through the details. And let's be clear, easy to understand. And I say that because I've listened to a couple of sessions sponsored by local law firms on this topic. Now keep in mind, I have some practical knowledge on the subject, and attorneys don't always make it easy and clear to understand. And respectfully, they are coming at it from a different perspective than a company that specializes in retirement plan administration. And they won't necessarily know how these changes will impact your payroll or benefits team. For a quick example, when the new rules go into effect, there will be additional buckets that funding dollars need to go into. You can't just drop them all into one bucket. Payroll needs to manage that. Granted, the attorneys may know that. Do they know how to administer it on the payroll side? Maybe. Does a firm that specializes in retirement plans, benefit plans, HR, payroll, and human capital management for the last 50 years know how to administer it on the payroll side? I'm thinking you should lean toward the latter. Our goal is to rebroadcast our initial Secure Act 2.0 webinar again, and also craft new webinars and podcasts and blogs as the information changes, as implementation recommendations are offered, and to give you the information needed to make strategic decisions for your business. Go to our website, connectandsimplify.com, or email Paul directly at pdowd, that's D-O-W-D, at benefitsinc.com, or just call him directly at 262-501-4225. Again, that's 262-501-4225. Tell him you need to understand Secure Act 2.0 and what it means for you and your company. He's got you. Again, if you're all up to speed on Secure Act 2.0, congrats. Not so much? Here. The answer is here. I appreciate you listening today. Yeah, I was a little bit snarky today. Maybe it's the weather here. It was snowing on me last week here in Wisconsin, and that gets me in a mood. But I think you got my point. Thanks. Be well.
I'm Kurt Otto at the Benefit Companies. Employee and even your children's social media posts can put business in harm's way. Benefit Companies helps implement corporate policy and, if needed, social media insurance. Connect and Simplify. Insource. The Benefit Companies. ConnectandSimplify.com.